Well, hello and welcome back to Steve's Tycoon Terminal, and here we are just approaching Stoke, I believe, on one of the locomotives I set running last time. Fantastic looking locomotive there. Anywho, today's plan. Let's have a look and see what we're going to do. So we can see we've got plenty of passengers using this new line. To be fair, we could probably get away with adding a few more trains. They're making a profit, which is what we like to see. Bank balance is looking relatively healthy, so things are going pretty good so far. What I would like to do is, we haven't set up this line yet to Leek, so we just need a train running to Leek. And so we need to do that bus route there. Anything else you want to do today? We'll start with that and see how we get on. So let's get started. Cool, so we'll go straight into the line tool. We're going to go there, and I think I did actually set up a platform we can use. It's done it for me automatically. Fantastic. I need to name these lines before it gets out of hand. Cool, okay, so we've got that line set up, and where is our nearest? Yeah, I think because of the way this is angled, that might give me some issues. Have we got a section of... Yeah, I think that is going to cause us problems getting a train to there, so we'll add a little yard in Leek, as it is kind of a terminus, so maybe have like an old kind of goods depot or something kind of in this industrial area. She looked quite good, I think. Are you gonna let me snap onto that? No. That's not too bad. We'll put in is there anything we can add to make it look a little bit better? Some of these wagons. This makes it look a little bit more like it's actually being used for something. So these industries are loading up. These cars are here ready to go. There's cargo. Yeah, that's alright. I quite like that. Right, what kind of locomotive are you going to use? Oh, I don't know really. I think we'll go for... I do like this one. I do like that logo. We'll go for this one. We haven't used that too much, I don't think. So, go for that. Hang on, what am I doing here? We'll sell that one. Just you, please. And you are going on the Leek Stoke shuttle. There we go, so that should be on its way out on its maiden maiden run. I think like a signal box would be quite good somewhere around here. I might chuck one of those in. You never know, even though this is a terminus now, we might expand this into something more grand. Ah, lovely. I don't know how that's going to perform. I think that might be a bit weak, but we'll see how the passenger numbers flow on that one. Right, buses. Yep, you're going to need them because your station's all the way over in the industrial area. That's fine. We can just add a few streets in, just to kind of. You see, you can tell I've got a bit of cash in the bank now. I'm just like, not worried about how much I'm spending so much with this development. So, what kind of, do we have any? I've got this kind of depot which we're probably going to need. So we'll pop you over here. Actually, no, it'd be quite good to have a. I reckon somewhere like here. Yeah. I'll pop it there. Pop that one there. And I know it's demolishing a few houses, but I think it's for the greater good. I probably need to drag that a bit more. Have this street come down here. Yeah, okay. That works for me. Are we having like a little bit of a yeah, you know what, yeah, we could have a little bit of like a bus station kind of going on opposite the train station. I might even make it a little bit bigger. Oh, what's this we got? Small passenger, I do like that. Yes, yeah, we'll have that going on. I'll do the big one. Oh yeah, yeah, okay. I'm liking that. Go on. Thank you, autosave. It always picks the best time to kind of show its face. There we go. So they've got like a little place there where you can go and keep warm. Especially at the moment, as it's absolutely freezing. Summer's disappeared where I am. It's my heating's been coming on in June, which is not great. So it's a particularly abysmal year so far. Hopefully we'll see some sunshine soon. Anyhow, people aren't here to listen about get the weather forecast off you. They want to see you building vast networks. Yes, I know. Which we are doing. We're doing pretty good, to be fair. I think we're doing better than the last playthrough we did. Pop that there, and these guys can all walk anyway, so that'll be fine. And here we're going to go for the usual 5 to start off with. And just around like that. There you go. And don't forget that one there. To be fair, we know it's that should be fine, and then we'll do the same. Go in the other way. I normally actually check where the, because if you've got your residential, you kind of want your residential in the middle of the route going between the two. I'll just do a circle. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll soon find out when it all goes wrong. Right, you're doing a new line then. You're hovering over this. Yes, I am. I'm doing a. We're gonna go clockwise around now. Just like that. There we go. Sorted. Oh, the demand there is really. How many people on this train? Just out of curiosity. Oh, no one. Great. But people are starting to use it. But it will take a little while for that one to start growing. Is anyone waiting here at the station? I've got a couple of people. I'm surprised how many people are actually gathering here. That's cool. Okay, so Leek is done. Stoke, I'm not too worried about at the moment with doing a bus service, as there seem to be plenty of people there. So Crewe, yeah, that seems to be doing okay. Where can we go to from here then? Are you going to check your machine line that you set up? Because that was... You didn't have a lot of money and things were kind of going a bit wrong up there. You know what? Best go and see. My suspicion is that it is actually generating a bit of money with how much this has increased while we've been doing this project. So, well, we've got plenty of steel there, so that's good. That means something's working. What have you got? You've got the coal, yeah, that's fine. And what are you doing? You are doing your best. Yeah, okay. So, I'll try and get my head around this now. Well, we've got a few complicated industries here. I would like to get a rail link to Barrow before it grows too much. That is going to be quite a project though, to get it down onto this line here. You want to do that today? I suppose we could make progress. We could expand and grow it. Like, we're getting quite the network now. Like, when you... How do I get my lines up? Try and move that out of the way. There we go. And you see the lines that we've built. Can we change the colour of this? This kind of shows you like what we've actually done so far, which, you know, we've got a fair few lines. Like this is like just this line here, that the red one. This is doing the fuel, and that is literally a money printer. That line, it's crazy how much money that's making. I think this passenger line's doing okay now, and this other passenger line that really struggled at first. I just ended up chucking loads of trains at it and it seemed to start working. Still don't know what I did wrong there. It didn't work very well at all when it first started. Here we have quite a lot going on up here now, so it makes sense really to try and get this connected up to the rest of the network further south. So I think that we this is going to be some junction here, isn't it? Well, I suppose there is some pretty impressive junctions in Crewe anyway, but we're going to be having a spur off to Liverpool, spur off to Manchester, and going up to Preston as well, so there's going to be quite a lot going on here. I think there'll be some interesting bridges and viaducts and stuff going on there in the future. So, which way are you going to go, Steve? Are you going to go to Manchester, or are you going to go straight to Lancaster and up, or are you going to... I think for the purpose of this and needing to get up there and the amount of money I've got, I think we're just going to bypass Liverpool for now, so swing in this direction up to Preston, try and get through this gap here to Lancaster, and then down here to Barrow. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good plan. Get started then, mate. Yeah, I will. This might take a bit longer than I expected, though. Probably should have surveyed the land a bit more as well to make sure where you're going is going to be okay. Well, we'll just cross the bridge when we get to it. You know, when it all goes wrong. it's a bit weird when you get to this kind of point in the game where, like, you start generating that much money, it becomes not really an issue anymore. I normally struggle to make money in this era, so I'm doing okay, to be fair. I think just, you know, putting all that money into that first line. I think your first line's the one that makes you or breaks you when you play in the early game. If you mess up your first line, then it does become a bit of a slog. You just have to wait for ages for stuff to kind of start making a bit of cash, and that's a massive station you're putting in there. Well, I'll be honest, at this point I'm not really fussed about how much it costs, and I want the space to be saved, so I don't really want the town to develop over it. So we'll pop that there. Okay. Did you put that bridge mod on like you keep saying you're going to do? Nope. Well, to be fair, I did. It's on, but I just can't see it in my enabled in my mods. I do want to get that sorted though, because I do like that bridge mod. There's some lovely looking bridges on there, and I think, you know, Preston has some very nice bridges, and I would like to kind of recreate that. There we go. Oh, fantastic. Those, I've had a big surge of people who've subscribed recently as well, so if you have subscribed, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. I'm glad that someone's enjoying watching this map kind of grow into something fairly impressive. Well, I say that, I'm nowhere near as good as some of the people who play this game. There's some people who are very good and make some very realistic stuff. I'm more in it for just seeing if I can make lots of money. But I do appreciate the decorating side as well. Like, there are times where I just have a big splurge of wanting to make something look really pretty, and then I just the issue I have is I don't like going back to revisit stuff. So that's, you see this massive station I've put in here. I will come back in this series because I kind of got to, but if I was just playing this for myself, I'd whack in this big station and just leave it. That'd be it. I don't really want to have to come back to it in the future, which is probably not the correct way, because really, if you're playing this game properly, you want to be going back and refining things so it's better. Do it better the second time. That's a nice little tunnel there. Would have been nice to have gone through. I think that we've taken the realistic route there anyway. You'd go through the flatter section. Right then, where are you going to build your station in Lancaster? I think it needs to be over on this side, doesn't it? We'll have to reconnect this main connection. I'm going to grab this as a slightly smaller station. I think we put it somewhere like that, to be fair. Yeah, you're going for that? You're going to put the road in first so you can... Yeah, I am going to. In there, please. That's a little bit on the wonk, but that's fine. Train station here. Ah, splendid, yes. And we'll connect that up. It would be nice to get on some of the bits where I don't think I'm going to go back to. It'd be nice to put some fencing up and, you know, just decorate the lines a bit more, make them a little bit more realistic, I suppose. I think, like, one of the things as well, like the amount of mods there are available, which is, you know, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Like, mods are amazing. There's some brilliant mods, and the people who spend the time to make the mods are, you know, I couldn't even I wouldn't even know where to start with doing mods. So, you know, hats off to you guys who make the mods. I'm impressed with the stuff you create. But there's so many. And I don't know, some people might be able to relate to this. If you're heavy into playing Transport Fever, you'll know that occasionally... I don't think it's as bad these days as it was when... I think that the previous Transport Fever like suffered from it badly, where someone would like pull the mod and then that would be it, your game would just like completely break and that was the end of the game essentially. I think it's not as common, that issue these days, which is good because it was very frustrating. I'm going to build a bridge over here. That's alright. I do want to get these other bridges on though. I will sort it. I will sort it. I'm going to see what I've done wrong, why that bridge mod isn't working. The bridge mod is one of the ones which is a bit of an exception. I do like the bridge mod. That is a very good mod. Well, I do put like very industrial looking green bridges everywhere. Which probably isn't the best, to be honest. But yeah, no, I do think the mods do make the game what it is. But it can get a little bit hard to find what you want when you've got a lot of them installed. Which is, I suppose that's kind of why I'm kind of enjoying this early period, because a lot of my mods I have on this game are the more modern era. So like when it starts getting into the later years, everything's just full of mods everywhere and it can be hard to find what you want. So that's okay. We are going to have to put a bus route in here for that to work. Right, Steve, what are you going to do with the Barrow Spur? Because your main line's probably going to go up to Carlisle and Glasgow. Yes, it is. Okay, so if that's the case, are you going to build a little platform here just for the Barrow offshoot? Maybe. It would make sense. Yeah, we will. We'll build an offshoot. Just a little, little terminus platform for the trains to go into. How many platforms? I think we'll put 2 in and have it so like that. Yeah, are you all happy? That seems okay, to be fair. And then at least then we can have the trains come in here and turn around to go back again. Might be able to hide it if we put some roofing over the top. Cool, okay. Passenger building on the other side? Yeah, we can do. Will you let me put a nice big... Ah, yes. I do like that, actually. Perfect. Will it let me... Is there anything kind of... Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, oh, that's nice. Okay. We need... I don't know how these are going to look, to be fair, on here. Subway across there that goes to all of them, that's fine. I think that'll do for now. Cool. And where are you gonna connect this in? Where are you gonna that is a bit of a question, to be honest. I think we have a little bit of a good short here of some kind. It's kind of like main depot. Okay, you can do that. Something like that, where you've got your tracks going here, and you can delete this one just so you've got a bit of a... Yeah, that works out actually. Okay, you probably need to run that just a little bit more to kind of get your spacing right. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. You'll have to bit of track in there. Yeah, just spotted it. Yeah, and hang on, what? Is that right? That is not correct. Something weird has happened there. Right, take it back a step. There we go. Right, I think you're okay now. You've sorted that. Yeah, that's better. For some reason it had gone a little bit off course. Okay. So we want to put in a little bit of a track like that, and then one going back the other way, so that everything's going to be connected up. That opens up the options. Here we want to put in a crossover. It can be quite tight here because it's only going to be low speed coming in. That's fine. And we'll build another couple of tracks here. You're going too far. No, I want to come across over here, so that's fine. These can kind of run together just for a little bit. There we go. And we'll put a bit of a yard going in here. I wonder if you get turntables and stuff. That'd be quite good going in this area. I think you're going to need to take these tracks back a little bit to kind of get them to connect on. You gotta let me... Yep. There we go, so that's in. And this one I'm not too fussed about having too many connection options there. Cool, okay. Yep, that's fine. We'll carry on. So Barrow, yeah? Yeah, Barrow bound. We'll go over there. Curve off this way. It's a bit low. I'd like that to be a little bit higher up. What is the height I need to get ships underneath? So ships can get underneath that. To be fair, I think that's what it's going to have to be. I don't think I'll get that any lower. Go on, green. There we go. Probably have to take that back just a little bit. There we go, and that's done it for me. Perfect. I was hoping it's going to let me build a bridge over that. But I think it's decided, no, not today. Can we reroute that road underneath the via? Ah, we can. Cool. Okay. We can do a little. It's not the best solution, but that'll work. To be fair, we can put a better corner in than that. Brilliant. And now we'll do a bit of a curve towards our destination. Where are you putting the station, Steve? I think right in the middle. Do you think it's worth deleting here and plonking it in there? Yeah, why not? We'll go for that. Probably best pause the game while you do that one. Because you know what they're like, they'll just rebuild constantly, and you end up fighting them. They're like, yep, we'll build more houses, and you end up being in a battle of fighting them, constructing the houses. Okay. So you've got that in. How are you going to tackle this line to the docks then? I hadn't thought of that. I actually hadn't thought of that. What are you going to do here? Do we reroute and bring it in around the back of the town? I think that's the option. Then that leaves this clear. Otherwise, this is going to get a bit messy because it's too close to the kind of station to it'd hamper future progress. Okay, so you decided what you're going to do. Then you're going to take it. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Cool. It's not going to let you. Oh, well, a bulldozer will have to come out then and there we go. Doesn't really matter because this is only like, but my trains aren't going super fast yet anyway, so some tight curves are not going to be too much of an issue. You're probably going to want to double track that though, because you are going to need to up your tempo on these on this line to get your machines made if you're going to be starting to send them elsewhere on the map. Yeah, that is something that I do need to think about in the very near future. How's that look? Is that okay? That'll do. But this line's going to go anyway, so will it switch over the second I do this? Whee. Try and keep an eye out for any renegade bits of track that kind of want to stick around after you've demolished them. I think we're good there. Cool. Okay. Yeah, that's that seems to have worked okay. Line going up there. big massive ditch for some reason. Don't know why is it going downhill? Is that going down? That looks like it's going downhill to me. I don't really know why. You're gonna give it another go. We'll give it one more go. There's something not quite right with that one. Or is that just how it is? I think that's just how it is, to be fair. It's just an illusion of the land. Okay, we'll just take it. We'll take it. That'll do. And then we'll bring. So I want to kind of turn this into a docks. So we can bring the line up here, which is far enough away to not really cause any major problems, and have this connect up to here. Ah, brilliant. Then connect this one onto... Is that going to get angry? Is that going to look alright? Is it flat enough? That's not too bad, I don't think. Oh, actually. Does that pass the... Not quite. I'm not happy with that. We'll take that back a little bit. And we'll do that. And demolish that. And this should be a lot better now. Yeah, no, to be fair, that's not too bad. That's okay. It's been too picky though. Do enough there to put some signals in so we don't get jams. Then you just got the station in Barrow to finish off. Yep. Pop that there. And have that go over there. We'll put a couple of signals in. One way, pop that there. Do you have any like, I think like some kind of little workman's hut would be good around here. Do a bit of terrain smoothing. Ah, that's brilliant. Yes. Let's smooth the corners off on that one. Get these signals in. I think we're okay with that one. That's all signalled up. That should be fine. And Where's me split there? There we go. Not too fussed about them being too close to each other. That's probably a very long span there for we'll pop one. Another one just here. Split that up a little bit. And there, and we haven't finished the track work here in Preston. This is quite a line, to be fair, for one long episode, this one. I've been doing a little bit of tidying up as well, I suppose, so pop that in there and that in there, and we are good. Yes, brilliant. Signals, we'll put one there and one here, and you're going to need a few going down here, I think, 'cause it's quite a long span, isn't it? You've done. Now the question is, are you going to add more trains and expand the route you've already got, or are you going to put a new route on? I think, to be fair, for the time being, we split it up. So what have we got here? We've got Crewe, haven't we? I think that we build a bridge over here, join it onto this line, and we just make people change in Crewe and turn this into a bit of a passenger hub. Okay, yeah, that works for me, if that's what you want to do. I would like to tidy these bridges up though. You know, just use something a little bit neater. Well, that. How's that? Is that? Do you reckon that's going to be okay? That's okay. That one, splendid. So we bring that across here and there, and like it's when the game does this. Like what's happened here? Have you ever seen a track like that? I suppose you see like funicular railways a bit like that, don't they? They kind of overlap the tracks a bit, but that is not what we want here. So there, please. Are you correct now? Just double check before I okay that. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Signals. We'll have one here, and one just here. What are you going to do with this junction? It's a bit close to fit everything in there. I think you know what, we'll do a little bit of a bodge. We'll kind of do. Is that going to trap your trains anywhere if you do that? I don't think so. We'll do that. I think it looks a little bit more like, you know, we've wanted to link this together, but we've not really thought it through, and it's an afterthought. This gives a little bit of character, I suppose. That's you calling it character, are you? For making something really ugly, it's character, yeah. Character of the line. Okay, fair enough. We'll build a little bit of a switch over there so we can get everything onto the right track. Signal. At the moment you'd be fine putting in one there, but that might be an issue later on. That's fine for now. One there, one there, one there. To be fair, this line's just not going to get used, is it? Well, not yet, but it might do in the future. It's just nice to have everything connected up so you can go in every direction. So even though we're not using it, that might be useful in the future. So, there we go. What a line. We've done well there, but will it work? Well, will it work is the big question, isn't it? Like, maybe it will, maybe it won't. That is a big line. How many trains do you reckon you're going to need? Well, how many people would... It's going to take a while to get up here. And... yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many trains to put on that. How many trains have we got on this line? Oh, I need to rename that, don't I? 2. But they are pretty much maxed out. So I reckon we're gonna go for 3 trains on this. Okay. Where you're starting them, you're gonna put a... oh, I'll build a depot up here. You're putting depots everywhere now when you've got a bit of cash, yeah, though, but it takes time for them to get from like one end to the other. So, and this is the intention of this, is to kind of be a bit of a depot anyway, so that's fine. So we'll go for a bigger train. There's not too many crazy hills there, so I think we should be fine. You know what? You put in 4 in. Let's see how this is going to go. Where are you starting? We'll start here in Crewe. It's going to be unhappy here, isn't it? Platform 1. Where's platform 1? Platform 1's there. Let's go for 5. Hang on, do we want 5? Actually, I think we want 7. Yeah, 7 should do. Platform 7. And you're going to go to here. And then you're going into 1. Yeah, that's fine. And then you go into here. That's not the one I would have asked you to go in, really. Probably 4. Yeah. And here to Barrow. Cool. That's fine. It seems to be happy now. It's kind of worked out what I'm trying to do, so that's nice. Can you go into 1, please? And Preston. Can you go into... it's already in 6, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. Then back to Crewe, so that's fine. Splendid. Okay. We'll press the play button again, carry on with our game. So, places you need to visit. Are you doing it in this one? You putting the buses in? Well, to be fair, it's only going to take 5 minutes, so we can chuck the buses in. Then we can go find our train and see where it's got up to. Okay, fine. If you want to put the buses in now. You're going to need them in Preston and Lancaster as well. Yeah, I know, I've just got a little bit OTT with it. So there we go, put that in, go over there, let's build lots of roads. Put in some passenger buildings on the other side, so we've got growth options on the other side of the tracks there, because I would like this to kind of come the centre. Can I get a road over? Might keep that as a... yeah, we'll change that back to a highway. We'll make that. If you put player ownership on it, it just stops the AI from changing it and building houses on the edges of where your bridges are. This makes it a little bit... Oh, trust that not to fit. Come on. Yep. You said this was going to take a few minutes, and you're doing like a full redesign of the town. Yes. But look at all the options now for growth. You can get over this bridge so that the town's not split in two anymore and connected everything up. So yeah, I think that this will become a thriving city. Okay, right. Let's get the depot in somewhere. Where are you going to put the depot? You're going to pop it here. Yeah, just here. I'll do. It's quite developed here, isn't it? These bigger houses here. I think we go around the outside here. I think we might need a few more carriages than we normally go for on this one. Oh, it's growing already. It's a happy town. I think we go there, then we can expand on it in the future if we need to. Are you connecting that across there? You know what, I know it's going to demolish a few buildings, but I think it'd be worth it. Right, cool. What are you going for? I'm going to go for 10. 10. Straight into double digits there. Yeah, I know, but we're doing okay nowadays. I think this is going to be the way forward. Especially with all these buildings popping up, there's a lot of growth happening here. Cool. Okay, you happy with that one? Yeah, I'm happy with that. We'll get that renamed. That'll do. And are you doing the same again? Yep, same again, just the other way. You got too many carriages there, mate. Maybe not. We'll see. So Preston's done. Let's zoom up here. Lancaster. We want to put a bit of street on here to again encourage a little bit of growth on this side. I think it will. I think it once these passengers start coming, I think it is going to really start growing there. Bus station, where are you putting that? I want it on this side. You're gonna go there and just demolish those? You won't let me put it there though. We'll go here. About a little bit of a curve like that. Well, maybe. Yeah, that works quite well. Demolish half of the industrial area while at it. And you want build your buses around here. How many are you gonna put on this one? Well, there isn't any large buildings yet, so I think we'll stick with the 5 for this one. Okay, it's a fair number. Oh, the train's turned around, it's going back. Oh, hang on. Are you going to get stuck if you go that way? No, you're good. Because it merges there, so that's fine. Cool. Okay, I thought I messed up on my routing then for a second. Right, where were you? You were building 5 of these. And you're going to take them. New line, please, yep. And you're going to go around clockwise. Cool. And same again. But go in that direction. Splendid. Cool. Right. They've already started upgrading these roads. I knew that was going to happen. Right. You don't really want that there because they'll build and it'll look silly. So we'll make that ours. You guys can have that. I don't mind you upgrading this bit, but I don't want you upgrading that. There we go. Cool. Right, splendid. Lancaster, done. Barrow, next. Your 5-minute job has turned into a bigger job. Do you need to do Barrow? You know what? I don't. This is going to be a pretty quick and easy fix. We'll put in a platform here, like that. Oh, the first train's arriving already. Let me do that. Hello. How fast were you driving to get up here this quick? I think you may have been going over the speed limit. Right. Anywho, focus. Let's get this in. Just go on. Splendid. There we go. So we now have pretty much the whole town covered. So that's exactly what I wanted. So that's perfect, really. I'm just a bit worried these trains aren't really spaced out as much as I'd probably like. But hopefully they'll kind of sort that out themselves in time. So, that was quite the project, wasn't it? But now my lines are connected, so we're all the way down. So we've got where's the furthest south? So Leicester is my furthest south at the moment. We can now get all the way up to Lancaster, Barrow, and although because we're joined, we could. And if I expand up here, like technically we could go around here. So we could say we're connected to Carlisle and nearly up into Glasgow. So, anywho, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. And if you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next episode.